Germany's confusing coronavirus statistics. We will get into that later. But first, I need to order some breakfast. Hallo? Ja, hi. Ja, ich möchte bitte ein Stück bestellen. Ja, das war's. 20 Minuten? Okay, ist perfekt. Dankeschön. Tschüss. Oh, I should have ordered more. Ooh, that's my breakfast order. Let's go. Let's go. Guys, I would encourage you to use small businesses, small restaurants, delivery services at this time. It's a win-win. One, it keeps people away from people, helps with social distancing. And two, it helps out these small businesses and restaurants during this weird, hard financial time where a lot of people are struggling. And three, Knoppers, why don't you sponsor me? All right, guys, my self-isolation 2-week period is over. I didn't have to stay in isolation for 2 weeks because we didn't get the word that our area was high risk until Monday. So basically I had to stay, or I volunteered to stay in isolation until the 14 days were up. I have no symptoms, but that doesn't really mean anything because you can have this thing with no symptoms. But I'm going to step outside, get some fresh air, but I'm still going to keep all of the precautions. Social distancing, not get close to anybody at all because I think that's important and responsible. Okay? I would love a butter pretzel and a cappuccino. Can you tell them I can't go in? I'm just staying away from people. So excited to eat. This is a win-win. Right now I'm keeping people safe, theoretically, by not going into the bakery, and I'm forcing Roby to pick up my pretzel for me. Like he's my assistant. This is a win-win. I love not being able to come in contact with people. What's up? I can't come in. Onetsuka, yeah. Danke. And maybe you're thinking, oh, I've come into contact with Roby. He should also not go in there. Well, no. When I hang out with Roby, even without the coronavirus scares, I make sure to keep a very safe distance. Big Robe's got me a butter pretzel. We did it in a safe way. I'm really excited to eat it. It feels so good. That's what I've been missing in quarantine life.
You can be in it. Don't be nervous.
Not 2 meters. Ciao. Have a good day. 2 meters away from me.
Scary ass.
I'm not scared. I'm trying to protect people. 2 meters away. 2 meters away. And if you're around someone like Roby, 10 meters away. Because that's disgusting.
I'm probably the most clean guy in this whole city.
Out here enjoying the outside, some fresh air, keeping a healthy distance away from this guy. Just enjoyed a butter pretzel for the first time in a long time. Today is a good day. Good distancing. Good distancing.
Right here.
Hello.
Wie geht's?
Good. Good. Social distancing. So, Joe,
Coming.
Good out here with you?
Yeah, for sure.
It's getting confusing again. You said that I see other people's hands. This is good, bro.
What book is that?
It's The Courage to be Disliked.
After that?
Yeah.
Courage to be disliked. I think I've seen this one.
Yeah. That's pretty good, bro. Alright guys, now to the title of this video. Germany's coronavirus numbers are an anomaly. It's confusing people, it's sparking debate. But let me just get you up to speed here. So this is from the Financial Times. This was published 5 hours ago, so this is very recent and relevant. Data from Johns Hopkins University state that there are 13,979 cases of coronavirus in Germany. More than any country in the world aside from China, Italy, Iran, and Spain. and it's pretty close to Spain. Germany only has 42 deaths. Obviously, every single death is a tragedy, but when we're just looking at the data, at the numbers here, 42 deaths compared to nearly 14,000 cases is very, very low, especially when you look at some of these other countries, these neighboring countries, all right? France, 9,000 infections, 243 deaths. Spain, 17,395 infections, 803 deaths. The US, the UK, Italy, and even South Korea all show case fatality rates significantly higher than Germany. This is really, really interesting, and it's kind of baffling a lot of people. So I guess there are a couple of theories and attempted explanations for why the death rate is so low in Germany right now. So one of the theories that people argue is that the country's low fatality rate is due to the fact that the virus is in very early stages right now in Germany, and that the affected population is of lower age. So I guess the majority of the people infected, and majority of cases are of younger people, which have higher chances of survival. I don't know if I really buy that, because I feel like in Europe, at least after Italy, Germany was kind of the next country to be hit hard by this. And then Spain and France kind of came after and have since kind of surpassed Germany. So I don't know if that really holds weight for me. Another explanation that kind of makes a little bit more sense is that Germany is extremely efficient and has a great capacity for carrying out tests. Apparently right now Germany is testing, or has the ability to test 160,000 people per week. If you have this capacity to test at such a high rate, you'll be able to test people with little to no symptoms. And so you'll find out that somebody who, seems perfectly healthy has coronavirus, and they're obviously going to end up being fine and not have a serious case of it. That adds one number to the cases, but that's probably not going to add a number to the deaths. So the fact that Germany is able to test so efficiently is another explanation for why the death rate is so low. That makes a little bit more sense to me. According to the Robert Koch Institute, German laboratories are now conducting about 160,000 coronavirus tests every week, more than some European countries have carried out in total since the crisis started. Even South Korea, which is conducting 15,000 tests a day and has been held up by virologists as an example to follow, appears to be testing less than Germany. So I think this explanation probably makes more sense. Mass number of testing is obviously going to lead to more reported cases, but probably less severe cases, and therefore a lower death rate. I think that makes a bit of sense, but I don't know. It's just kind of a fascinating thing because, we're sitting right here in the middle of Europe, seeing the number of cases go up like crazy, but the number of deaths go up much slower than other countries. This is the topic of the world right now. I'm going to keep, commenting on it and showing you guys how it's affecting my life here in Germany. Like I said in previous videos, you guys see that I try to have a kind of lighthearted approach about all of it, but it is a very serious situation, and I think we all need to do our part, kind of come together and do our part to help slow this thing down, help each other out. Guys, thank you for tuning into the NALF channel. I really appreciate it. I know we're all going through like weird times right now. I'm going through a really weird time. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play football this year. Obviously that's, in the grand scheme of things, it seems like not a big deal. But it does take a toll on, on life and mentality, and the uncertainty of not having that is tough. And I know you guys are probably all going through some tough situations right now too. So I just appreciate you guys tuning in and supporting this YouTube channel. Yeah, guys, that's it. We got one more day of nice weather here in Germany, and then it looks like it's gonna get cold again. So I'm gonna try and enjoy my balcony and the sun. Stay safe, guys. Thank you. See you soon.